Have you ever wondered why you feel tired all the time, struggle with stress, or just can't seem to get your energy back? The answer might lie in something as simple as analyzing your hair sample. Hair tissue mineral analysis, HTMA, is a fascinating science-backed tool that uses a small sample of your hair to uncover clues about your health. It's like a window in what's happening inside your body at a cellular level without needles or invasive tests. Let's break it down and see how it works. So what is HTMA? HTMA is a lab test where a small snippet of hair from the back of your head is analyzed to measure the levels of minerals like calcium, magnesium, zinc, potassium, and many more, as well as toxic metals like lead or mercury. Our hair grows slowly and stores these elements over time in patterns. So it's like a timeline of what's been circulating in your body over the last few weeks. Compare that to a blood test, which only shows a snapshot of what's happening right now. With HTMA, you get a bigger picture of your mineral balance and how it might be affecting your health. And here's why minerals matter. They are crucial. They are the tiny powerhouses in your body. They are essential for everything from strong bones to a calm nervous system. For example, magnesium helps you relax and sleep better. And zinc keeps your immune system going strong. But here's the catch. If your mineral levels are out of whack, too high, too low, or not in balance with each other because they're all connected, it can throw your whole system off. Stress, poor diet, or pollution can deplete or overload these nutrients, leading to issues like fatigue, brain fog, headaches, eczema, poor sleep, and many more. HTMA doesn't just spot these imbalances, it also checks for toxic metals that might be sneaking into your system from things like old pipes or contaminated food. High levels of these metals can quietly harm your health over time, and knowing that they're there is the first step to getting rid of them. So how can HTMA help you? Your HTMA results need to be interpreted by a trained professional who will make the necessary analysis and suggest a strategy to fix what's off. For example, your body may be holding on to too much copper, known as copper toxicity, which could explain things like strange headaches, for example. The beauty of HTMA is that it's personalized. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. It gives you a roadmap tailored to your body. People use HTMA to tackle all sorts of health goals, boosting energy, improving digestion, or even supporting hormonal balance. It's a very strong tool to help you understand what's going on under the hood, because it typically will inform you of what problems you might have down the road if you don't address the imbalances now. So you can make now smarter choices that includes things like tweaking your diet, taking specific mineral supplements and vitamins, and reducing stress. So if you're curious about how this looks like in practice, here's an example of a person's journey rebalancing minerals. This is a woman, and I suggest if you are interested to see how it looks like to click the link in the description to this podcast and see this article I wrote about this and see for yourself how it looks like on paper. So her first test, the test number 1, and one of the issues that this test shows is copper toxicity. Not only copper is elevated, but a few other minerals and patterns of minerals point to the copper toxicity. They confirm that it's present. In addition, this woman had been using a known copper toxicity culprit, which is birth control pills, for 30 years. So she has a lot of copper to dump, which means it may take her a few years to drive all that excess copper out of her body. On her retest 3 months later, after starting her on a mineral rebalancing protocol, we see the following changes. Copper started to come down, sodium went up. It represents an increased stress on the body while it's detoxing. The ratios of calcium to potassium and sodium to magnesium point to sluggish thyroid and adrenals, where she needs support. The body is excreting more uranium now, which is a heavy metal. It's super toxic. Cobalt is elevated. This points to intense liver stress. She needs support with bile and digestion. On the next retest, 2.5 months later, we see copper has driven potassium down to undetectable levels. We see that copper has now gone up to 4.5 milligram percent. So this person is now dumping copper like crazy. Cobalt is now through the roof. The liver is undergoing major stress due to detoxing. Also, uranium detoxing is getting to very high levels. The next retest is also 2.5 months later, so about 10 weeks. Potassium level is getting better. Cobalt is as well starting to come down. Uranium dump has happened. The uranium content in the body is going down. Copper is starting to come down too, and we now see aluminum appear in the hair. The body now has the resources to start detoxing this heavy metal too, which is great. The next retest, 10 weeks later, we see that uranium is continuing to come down. Aluminum detox is coming to an end. The body is now ready to excrete a new heavy metal. At this point, we see cadmium show up in the hair, which speaks to the amazing ability of our bodies to compartmentalize how it prioritizes detoxing all these different elements. So in conclusion, HTMA is a simple, affordable, at-home, non-invasive test. It's a proactive way to take charge of your health before small issues turn into big ones. So I highly recommend it to everyone. For best health strategies, doing an HTMA test together with a blood test is a good idea. And you can learn more and place your HTMA order with me on my site, metabolicdaria.com.